Thanks for coming.
Yep. This is, it's always tough, the last game of this tournament, uncertain what's going on, but this 4 weeks, just what do you say about these guys, the way that they rallied, in some regard behind you, with you, to make this magical last 4 weeks where you're beating one great team after another? Just what's your thought, I guess, about how this all went?
I'm just happy everybody else got to see what is in this locker room, what they're capable of, because my belief in them has never wavered, and we understand that things may not have gone the way any of us anticipated for certainly a stretch of this season, but we got great players in here who care so much about this program, and I'm glad everybody else got to see what I believed and saw to be true.
How do you approach these next couple of days where everything is unknown now? You don't have another game on the schedule. You don't know what the decisions will be about anything. How do you approach these next few days?
Keep serving these guys as best as I possibly can. We've earned the right to play in the postseason, and considering where we were to where we are now, I think that's such a great thing, and we may have fallen a little short. We'll see. Certainly, we've worked our way onto the bubble, but I think postseason is absolutely there for us in some way, and we've got a lot of guys who will embrace that.
Jameson said it'll be a team decision. If the NIT is where you guys are headed, that you guys will collectively decide if that's the way you want to go. What excites you about the thought of playing more basketball with this team?
I've had a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun with this group, and these guys are a joy to coach. And and I think if we do play, there's a championship to be won, and I know the competitive spirit of this group. So, I would anticipate, if that's the case, that they'll be ready to go.
You've been around college basketball for a really long time. What can a second half of the season do for this, or just a final month do for a program like this?
I think it gives great momentum. Certainly times in college basketball have changed, but the one thing that I believe, no matter how the landscape changes, this program is special, and I think our guys have gotten to experience just how special that is. The support we've had from former players, Buckeye Nation, the support we've had from Buckeye Nation this last month, that to me it speaks volumes about what this program means and how special it is.
It's difficult, obviously. The game just ended 20 minutes ago, but there's a school of thought out there that this last month was such a great showing by the program, by yourself, that stability would be the greatest thing that could possibly happen with this program. Just, I don't know if you want to take this moment to sell yourself or whatever. I think your open audition went pretty well, I think, publicly. Just what's your thought about what the future holds in the long term, I guess?
Yeah, I think, Steve, there will be a time and place to think through that. Right now, there's still a job to be done, and my focus is on that. When Gene asked me to do this, I just want to serve these guys as best as I possibly can till the absolute last second of this year. Mm-hmm. And I want to serve this program. I love this program. This program means so much to me and my family, and I want to serve this program with everything I have. As far as kind of what's next, I don't think there's been an appropriate time to fully think through that, because the focus has been on the here and now. So there will be a time for that. Sorry.
No.
Time's not now. I understand and appreciate the question, but going to keep my focus on these guys.
How do you do that in these next 2 days when you don't have another game on the schedule and you don't know if you'll have another game on the schedule? How do you do that?
I'm gonna try and get a little rest, maybe tomorrow, and then we find out. Hopefully, find out some great news on Sunday. So I think today's Friday, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. So it's a quick looking forward to just kind of getting back, maybe catching up on a little bit of lost sleep and get some rejuvenated for hopefully a little postseason run.
All right.
Thanks, Jay.
All right, guys.